What you doing?
Nothing. Hi.
I'm unfriending you.
You can't.
IRL.
I'm your only friend.
You're also my sister.
I'm your only friend. This one's really cute.
Okay. A lot just happened.
Take 3. Are we on 3? I don't know what.
I don't know what take we're on. Anyways, we met VAV.
Yes, we did.
So, as a lot of you might know, we went to see 101 back in
June. The end of June.
We were saving money for that trip. We took money out of that trip to buy VVIP tickets for this.
And we took a day out of that trip.
We took a day out of that trip so we could take off work for this. My hair. I'm so sorry. So we live in Alabama. The concert is in Atlanta, in Georgia. So we had to take a day out of work just between driving there, driving back, getting out of the concert.
The concert was on a Sunday. So
the concert was on a Sunday. We work Monday through Friday.
We were like, well, we can manage to go to the concert without taking off. But then we were like, well, the concert's going to end late. We'll have to drive home. It was just...
Yeah. It was just easier. Yeah. So it's about a 4.5 hour drive.
Depending on time of day.
Depending on time of day, how much you stop, all that. It's about a 4.5 hour drive. So we got there at like noon.
About 12:30.
But we couldn't check into our hotel until after 3.
Yeah, they do check-ins after 3 because
so
they clean and stuff.
We had already bought tickets to go to the aquarium because that was like one of my I've always wanted to go to the Atlanta Aquarium because they're one of only 2 aquariums in the world that have whale sharks. So we went to the aquarium, killed some time, and then went back to our hotel to check in. This is all just like the basic stuff. We didn't really do much that night. We went and got food and all that.
Yeah.
On Sunday morning, we woke up and we got ready and we went to the K-pop shop in Atlanta. Well, actually, it's not in Atlanta. It's in Doraville.
It's about...
Which is, like, it's...
30 minutes-ish away?
Give or take. It's about 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. It is the best K-pop shop. I don't want to talk about it too much because we are going to do a haul of everything that we bought.
Yeah.
But it is phenomenal.
So nice.
They're so sweet. So we got to the theater at like 2.
About 2. I want to get there about 1:30, but we got there about 2 because we spent too long in the K-pop shop.
We spent too long in the K-pop shop.
I couldn't make
We didn't spend too much. We spent a reasonable amount.
Spent too much time.
We spent too much time there. We got there at about 2. And there was like 10 in line.
Yeah, there's a few
already,
people.
give or take. We parked in the parking garage. That's literally like, here's the theater, here's the parking garage. We were worried that it was going to be really expensive, but when we left, it was only $16. So if you ever go
daily maximum $18.
If you ever go to the Buckhead Theater, I recommend just parking there because
it's not expensive.
It's literally like right next door to the theater. A couple of other girls parked there as well. We waited in line for about an hour and a half because check-in for VVIP was at 3:30.
I think they did it a bit early.
They did.
It was before 3:30. It said 3:30.
They did it a bit early.
They started early just to get it moving.
One of my favorite things about going to K-pop concerts, and this is one of my favorite things about being in the K-pop fandom in general, is I just got a notification, so if we both kind of turned our head, is like if you go to a concert, K-pop fans are so inviting.
Yeah. And
so, like, welcoming. Like, I had never spoken to any of those girls before in my life, and we were talking like we'd known each other our whole lives.
We were just all talking.
Yeah. That's one of the best things. They're so inviting. At least Vamps are.
Yeah. I mean, the other concerts we've been to, I know we're talking about this, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah, Monsta X
and 101. But those 2 concerts, we actually met up with people who had been...
Yeah.
We saw the one Monsta X and the...
there was VVIP, VIP,
and then like general
admission.
Just basic.
So they split us off because VVIP had to go in first because we got the album signing. So they split us off.
Yeah. Do you talk about that?
What?
Are we gonna talk about that? The album going down the line?
Yes.
Okay.
I got all the bases covered.
I don't know what's on your list. I don't know.
Everything's on my list. I got all my bases covered. All my ducks are in a row.
Let's talk about that.
We're getting
No. Okay.
So they split us off. VVIP was lined up on one side of the theater. We were on this side actually, and VIP was on this side. VVIP was on this side. That's what I'm trying to say.
Did they split? Because I know, they were like, VVIP, come over here, whatever. And then VIP, was it just VIP in general admission?
I don't know, because I don't know what I don't remember what all VIP got. So I don't know. how, because they didn't get the, so I think they were just let in, and then they got the group photo afterwards.
I think so.
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
can't remember what
I can't remember what all VIP got. We sprung for VIP.
It was worth it.
It was worth it, definitely. So yeah, we were in line with a few girls behind us and a few girls in front of us, and we just
all like
you kind of form a crew.
You kind
of form a crew.
group.
And we talked about, because a lot of them had gone to see Up Tension as well, so we talked to them about that and just all this. And then, so the way we were lined up, I was sat right in front of this little alleyway. And, like, a lot of us were trying to stay right there because it was hot, and there was this amazing breeze coming from that alleyway. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm looking down the alleyway just because, I don't know, I was just facing that direction. And I see a man walk by. And I'm like, that was Saint Van. That was definitely Saint Van. He was the right height, had the peach hair, black wife beater, tattoo. And I was like, if it wasn't for that tattoo, I would have maybe just thought it was a crew member of the theater or like something like that. But I saw that tattoo and I'm like, I don't think the likelihood of somebody having that exact same tattoo is that high. No. And then he walked past again and I was like, that was definitely Saint Van.
I saw him walk by a couple of times.
And then, so a couple of the other girls, we were trying to be discreet about it because, we didn't want it to seem like we were like freaking out and invading their privacy or whatever. Because we never shouted at them. We weren't trying to get their attention.
If you make too much noise, everybody else will
if you make everybody starts crowding around.
It gets crowded.
And then ZU came out.
No, when he at one point I was just standing there. We were all just kind of standing there fanning ourselves because people have been hanging out. We're just standing there and he just walks by his car. We all I don't know if you were standing there, but it was just me and two other girls. We were just like, that was you, right? And yeah, the devil was. I saw Jacob one more time, and I think I saw Ace, but he was so short that I only saw his feet. I only saw.
And then Ano was out there,
out of the tree.
It was popping out, playing hide and seek with the fans or whatever.
He literally looked at there was a tree. And I just see a head pop out.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And I was like, what just happened?
There was no reason for them to walk in and out of the theater that much. I'm pretty sure that they knew that we had spotted them, so they were just taking laps.
I saw St. Van.
I saw St. Van. Slightly funny now, my camera decided to run out of storage mid-sentence, so we're using her SD card now because it has more space.
I remember I saw St. Van, ZU, Ano. Those are the only three I saw.
I saw Jacob.
He just kept he kept making laps. I think I did see Jacob once.
Yeah.
I was just looking. He was just walk by, and he'd walk by. St.
Van made laps a good few times.
They just kept circling. Ano, playing hide and seek.
Yeah, it was a mess. Yeah. Okay, so then they came out and they made the announcement that, hey, we're about to open the doors. They ran us through the rules, which was basically, hey, we're gonna let you guys in. We're going to hand you your album. Please do not open the album because, they're going to sign the front of it. So just, don't open anything. And also, no filming. And there was other rules like no GoPros, no selfie sticks, no iPad. And the usual rules.
What the lady said about no filming.
Yeah.
That because you be in the moment. Enjoy it. You don't want to...
When we got in there and we were, lined up, one of the ladies came out and was like, please don't film this. Just be in the moment. Enjoy it. And we were like, yeah.
I have to say something about this right here. So, we got the albums.
Yeah.
I remember looking at the VVIP and it said free album that's signed. I took it as, and now we would just be given an album that's already signed. I didn't realize that we were going to get this. I didn't know that. I thought they were just going to be here's a free album that's already been signed. I didn't know this was going to happen.
So they line us up inside the theater.
As we go in, they're handing out the albums.
As you come in, they'll hand you your
plastic's
album.
already taken off.
They have to do the metal detector on you as you come in, all that jazz. Oh yeah, just these are our VVIP lanyards. They have our names written on them in Korean. So this is how you write Sam in Korean, and this is how you write Hannah.
Sorry, I just realized we hadn't really talked about this. We were given these in line.
And so they line you up, and this is where shit got real. Because I was like,
rude?
Go. She's a mess. I was like, oh my god, they're This is about to happen. This is happening.
We're just like standing in line. There's just like a table, and they're not at the table.
No,
yet.
they're not at the table yet. There's just 7 chairs.
I
see one of the staff members come through, and she starts pulling out the chairs, and I'm like, oh god.
I thought I was gonna throw up.
And then they pull back the curtain.
Here they come.
And here they come. Here they come. And they just take their they do their greeting first, and then they say hello in English, and then they took their seats, and then they opened the velvet ropes, and we're like, go,
be free.
No, we were I put this in one of my notes. The entire time we were standing in line, I was telling myself, please don't cry, please don't throw up.
Exactly.
Please don't cry, please don't throw up. We weren't first, but we were close.
We were very close.
We were like first 15 people.
Yeah, they kind of went around, and there was like a bar right here. And but like where we were standing, they were like right there.
Yeah,
like not far at all.
Yeah.
And then as the line went on,
so I wrote this video is going to contain spoilers. I don't know when it's going to be up. I don't know if it'll be after Dallas has already happened. It will hopefully go up before Chicago happens on Thursday. So if you are going to the Chicago show or possibly the Dallas show, you might not want to watch this because it will contain spoilers. Because I know some people don't want to know about the set list or anything like that.
Put like a disclaimer.
But yeah, disclaimer. So I have the order they were sat in. So they started with Lo, which had to be real fun for her.
It's my bias.
And then Ziu, Baron, Ace, Ano, Jacob, Saint Van. So that was the order they were in. I was wearing a happy birthday pin because this was part of my birthday celebration, and all 7 of them told me happy birthday.
Before we went down the line, we they didn't want everybody to go in.
Yeah, they kind of
would let people go and then say, hold on, because they don't want it to get too crazy.
Space it out,
So,
and you can't line up too many people. And, yeah,
you don't want it to be rushed, but you don't.
Yeah.
So, they let some people go, and we kind of move around, and we're kind of like right here, and we're like where we're standing, we're looking at them, and then we're like directly in front of them. So I'm just kind of like looking. I don't know, I'm just like looking. Jacob literally looks at me, looks me in the eyes and waves at me. I
thought she was gonna melt.
Craziest. I was just like, and I turned around so fast because I was like beat red. I was like, I'm so awkward. Why am I like this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, like I said, we went through the line. Was I in front of you?
Yeah, you went first.
I went first. She was right behind me. The thing that made me was when I got to the end and I got to Saint Van. After he signed my album, he handed it back to me and said, thank you for coming. And I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And I walked away, and he had said something about my name when I first got to him, because they'll, say your name, and then they'll pronounce it again. And the way they said my name made me so happy.
Me too, yeah. When you went to Lo first, did he ask you, did he say, hey, how are you, or anything?
Yeah, I think he said, how are you today, or something like that.
Yeah, he was like,
I blacked out a little.
I'm great, how are you?
I blacked out a little.
I wanted to be I'm freaking nervous.
There was a split second where Baron said, hi, Hannah, and I was like, how do you know my name? Wait, it's on my lanyard.
One girl in front of us, I think she said Ano was her bias, and he called her by her name, and she was like, it scared me. I was like, right?
But as I was walking away from Saint Van, he his eyes followed me, and he was like, bye, Hannah, happy birthday. And then he giggled, and I was just like,
he's so cute.
He's older than me, but I was like, my son.
He's so cute. They're all so cute. I love him so much.
He's such a big teddy bear. I just want to hug him.
I love him so much.
Okay. I'll talk about Saint Van all day if they're not.
I mean, right?
So, so then we went into the actual theater. We found our seats. We ended up being sat next to this really lovely girl. Shout out to Alexis.
Alexis, you're awesome. I love you.
I'm going to tweet this video at her, make her watch it, and make her subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, she has to. She also needs to accept that Saint Van is her bias.
Why you gotta keep calling her out like that?
Because I like to.
You remember when you got attacked by Sue Ho? Don't.
You still call me out on it. Okay.
I'm your sister.
Look, I was attacked by him too. We all get attacked by him.
It's okay,
fine. I'm talking about Saint Van here.
So we found our seats. We sat down. We really just talked to Alexis, the girl who sat next to us, for a little bit. Every once in a while, we talk to other people around us. My
favorite thing is, I was telling her about this on the way home. We'll just be talking about stuff because we got in there about 5:15ish, 5:30. About 5:30.
5:30ish. Yeah, give or take.
And so the show started at 7, so we had about an hour and a half. So we're all just sitting there talking, and we were talking about the Monsta X concert, and I said something about Shonu, and these two girls, 2 rows in front of us, were like, Shonu?
Yeah, she caught one whole sweat rag.
Yeah, people just hear stuff, and you'll just, all get in on it. It's so fun.
Yeah. The bullet point for this is just become friends with the girls around us.
Yeah, I mean, really.
There were 2 guys, that I saw.
Yeah. I did see 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the concert actually begins with a preview for Drug Restaurant, or I'm not sure if it's Drug Restaurant or if it's just Jun Young.
Well, it
like
says
solo.
Jun Young and Drug Restaurant. I thought they were two. Is that?
Well, Jun Young is the lead singer of Drug Restaurant.
So,
but he does have like solo stuff that's just him.
I guess
They used to be called like the Jun Young Band or
Yeah.
something, but then they changed their name because he didn't like that it was focused all on him.
Because I think it says, because I think when you look up like the next, because that's their next thing.
Yeah.
I think it says it's like JJY
Yeah.
and then X Drug Restaurant.
Yeah.
So I guess it's gonna be all of them. I don't know. I know a little bit about them, but I don't
And
know.
then the concert began.
Yeah.
And I have the set list. I'm gonna read it off. So they started with Spotlight, and then they did Dance with Me.
Dance with me. Sorry.
You hoo hoo.
You hoo hoo.
Then they went to Flower. ABC.
To the middle of the
Which
night.
is my favorite song. Well,
Flower is my
we'll
favorite
get
song.
there. ABC is my favorite song. Yeah. And then they stopped to do the little mint.
We didn't. Did we talk about that?
What?
The questions?
Oh yeah. Before I get, because this is part. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Something popped up and I thought it was about to tell me it was out of space
Me
again.
too.
While we were sitting in line, they came through with sticky notes and they're like, "Hey, you can write questions on these." And then they collected them and they put them on a board.
I like how they did that. I didn't know how they were gonna do it.
They put them on a board, and when they stopped to do this first mint, they brought them out and everybody could pull off questions and answer them. My favorite one was when somebody was like, "If you had a day off, what would you do?" And who? Low?
Yeah.
Was it Low?
Was it Low?
Or was it you?
I can't.
One of them said that they would want to go to China because Jacob's mom owns a shop there.
It was you.
And they wanted to go to it, and like
Yeah.
the entire audience just rippled.
Aw.
Aww. And every time we would say "all," like Saint Van, he just thought it was adorable.
My favorite was Ano's. If you could have
somebody asked Ano if
what would it be?
Yeah.
And he said he would have a dog and name it Saint Van.
So I want to get him a little golden retriever
puppy.
puppy and be like, "Here you go.
Here's your Saint Van puppy."
You have puppies.
Yeah.
You have like 6 of them."
Right.
So yeah, they did the fan questions and all that. Shout out to Andy.
Andy
Is the translator. He was at the Atlanta show. He's such a little shit. He's 18.
Don't listen to anything he
Don't
says.
listen to a word he says. If you're
will
ever
lie
at a
to you.
K-pop show and Andy is the translator, do not listen to a word he says. You'll know which one he is. He'll be on stage translating, but he also kind of looks like Sungmin from Stray Kids. Except, like, he's like Sungmin and Felix had some horrible hyperactive offspring. He tried to cut in line in front of me to see Saint Van, and I'm like,
but
you were on stage
mood, though?
translating for them, boy. Like, get out of my way.
I try to cut in line too.
If Deja watches this video, she's gonna be so happy because she's obsessed with that kid. So after the fan questions, thus began the Ano special stage from his mixtape.
Was it during the 10 questions in the mints when everybody was like shouting for Jacob?
Yeah,
we were
because
all
they had
chanting Jacob.
they had to do they were gonna show us how cute they were.
Yeah.
And Jacob didn't want to do it, so naturally we were all Jacob.
Yes.
So he did it, and then Ano did it,
And then
and
Ano,
it was.
yeah.
I love.
It's on Twitter, but somebody got a recording of Jacob doing it. Yeah.
I love you. My favorite thing is when they do ADO and then like the immediate regret.
Regret.
that happens afterwards. Yeah, so after that, Ano performed a song from his mixtape, which I unfortunately cannot remember the name of right now. But it's ZU does the vocals. Ano does raps in the song, and ZU comes out and does the vocals, and it was so good.
It was so good. It was so
super good. You could tell that he worked like really hard on it. He
Yeah.
was so proud of it. It was amazing because it was
really
such
good.
a good
It's
performance.
It's great.
And then they did Give It To Me.
Girl, give it to me. Girl, give it to me.
And then they did She's Mine. She's Mine. Saint Van's high notes.
Listen, I was so
She's
excited.
Mine.
Listen, that's the song that like got me into them.
Me too,
and
yeah.
I remember like hearing that for the first time and thinking, "Oh my god, this guy has amazing vocals." And then they were doing "She's Mine," and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna hear Saint Van's vocals like in the song live," and it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
And then they did another mint, and they were talking about like covers of songs that they did, and they did like little mini covers. ZU out here just dropping the F-bomb like
He
it was
just
nothing,
said it,
and everybody around us was still cheering. I'm like,
I was
my
super
son's
like-
out here like swearing.
Did nobody else hear what he just said? Like, I'm shook.
And so I can't remember what else they sung. But then
all I could remember was ZU dropped the
after
F-bomb. Like,
ZU
after that,
dropped
I
the
don't
F-bomb,
remember.
I
think Baron sang Perfect by Ed Sheeran. A little bit of Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
I think you're right. And so I knew this was going to happen because I'd seen, like, rumors of the Havana cover by Camila Cabello, and it was phenomenal. They got really into the line, "He took me back to East Atlanta."
Yeah.
Because Baron kept being like, "A-Town!"
Yeah.
I
only want to hear the.
I don't know a Camila Cabello. I only know VAV. Speaking of, I love The Middle by Zedd featuring Maren Morris, but I only know the VAV version. I was not expecting that. I love that song.
I don't think anybody knew it was coming.
I don't think anybody knew it was coming, and then they started doing it. But my favorite thing was afterward, Baron was like, "That song's really hard," and I was like, "Baby."
Was it that one that same band was so into?
No, that was Uptown Funk.
Was it Uptown Funk?
Because then they did Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
And they were so
they
into
made a
that.
They made a little dance.
They made a little dance to it, and Ano's just got to throw his whole body
everything.
into it. And
He's always doing the most. Always doing the most.
Ano. When did they pull the fans on stage? At one, I don't remember when it happened, so we're just gonna talk about it.
A lot happened.
A lot happened. At one point, they picked 3 fans out of the audience, and they all got to do certain stuff on stage. One girl, they had to show her their favorite girl group dance moves, and ZU came out with the boom boom. And then Baron serenaded this like 12-year-old girl.
I don't know how.
I don't know how she's still breathing. He is so sweet with the fans that I'm like, how did you do that?
He was like holding her hand and everything.
And the last girl who was dressed up like Mario got to take a selfie with all of them, so that was cool. Where am I? Oh, okay, yeah. So then I'm not really sure when that happened, but at one point they were doing their Mint and they were talking about their next comeback and how they're gonna perform that song for us, but they did ask everybody to put away their phones because it's a song that's not out yet and they don't want it to be leaked.
Yeah.
If you filmed this song, if you filmed it on your phone, fine, I'll give you that. Just please don't post it online.
Just don't post it. That's all they asked.
Just don't post it online. Lowe specifically asked. It's the only song that they asked us not to film. And considering we couldn't even have cameras at 101, I think we can accept that.
They were very easy.
Yeah.
They were like, you can film, you can take pictures. That was the one song they said, do not film.
That was the one, that was it. So I think, that should have been easy to respect. I can't say for sure. Can I say the name of the song? Do you think that's okay?
Maybe not.
I don't want to say the name of the song just because I don't know.
Just
but
to be on the safe side, we don't want to get flagged or anything.
But
it's a bop.
When it comes out, ABC might not be my favorite VAV
It's a bop.
song.
Y'all better be ready, and y'all better stop sleeping on VAV. Okay, it's coming.
I will tell you this. It has the word Mamacita in it. That's all you get. That's not the name of the song. Sexy Mamacita.
Hey, Mamacita.
Wrong group. Okay, yeah. So, then, while we were in line, everybody was handing out these banners because Ace's birthday is coming up. So they said, hey, hold these banners up during Winter Breeze. So
I would skip 3 spots and I was like, you're not there. Sorry, I was reading that.
And so Winter Breeze starts playing, we all hold up the banners. And, it's a ballad, so they're not moving around a lot. They're just standing on stage in a line.
That harmony, though.
That harmony.
Hit me
but
with the harmony.
I was watching him, and I saw the exact moment.
Me too.
That he noticed what the banners said. And he started tearing up.
Oh, my God. It was...
And, I was just baby!
Oh, my God.
And you would slowly start to see the other members, and they were all, smiling so big.
They were so happy.
And then, when the song ended, before the last person was even done singing, he was like, thank you.
Thank you.
But it was the softest thank you because he was choked up a little bit. And he ended up we all held up our banners and he took a photo of it later.
And he had somebody
gave
gave him
the banner.
And we kind of did a little mini happy birthday too.
Yeah, we sang happy birthday to him, yeah. And then they talked again about, impressions of Atlanta and how much fun that they've had. And I'm really happy because I heard New Jersey was kind of less than enthusiastic.
What I've heard too.
Listen, I don't know how Dallas and Chicago are gonna go. I've been to shows in Chicago; they're usually pretty lit. I've never been to Dallas, but Atlanta was lit.
Atlanta was lit. We're Southerners.
We're Southerners.
That's all we know how to do.
Loud.
Like that's our only volume.
And they said thank you to the staff and to Studio PV and the Buckhead Theater staff
and Andy.
They thanked Andy and they bowed to him and all that. And then they stopped and they posed for photos. They did like this.
Yeah,
and,
they were like, everybody get out your phones.
We took a bunch of photos.
They would like look at us in the middle.
I'll put our Instagrams and stuff like that below because we posted photos so you can see like the poses that they did. I haven't
posted my pictures yet. I've been lazy. I'm sorry.
So they did that, and then they did Gorgeous, and then they went off stage. And the thing you have to know about K-pop concerts is that if they say, hey, this is our last song, and they perform that song,
and they leave,
and then they walk off stage, if the house lights don't come on, it ain't over.
It ain't over.
If the concert was really over, trust me, that staff would be pushing you out the door.
The house lights would come on.
The house lights would come on. No. So if the house lights do not come on,
it ain't over.
Don't go anywhere. 9 times out of 10, they will come out and do an encore. So they came back out, they did their encore, they did Spotlight as an encore. So they did that, and then they said thank you, and it was just great. They had so much fun. At one point, Ano threw his water, and it hit me, and I was like, I'm so happy to be in the splash zone right now.